Okay, so we've got the scramble combiners out the way, and they are all back to being combined, giving me a lot more space to work with. I'm going to need it for Devastator. Before I get to the Ultra Magnus review, I figured I would get the tip bots out the way first. The chest pieces for Menasor and Defensor. I have Blackjack and I have Groove, so let's get a look at them quickly. This won't be too long. This is Blackjack. He forms the chest piece for Menasor. Let me just embrace the dark side so you can get a good look at it. Okay, not embracing the dark side enough, it looks like. It's a hard with Legends figures. He's a Legends class figure. It's hard to really get him in focus. It's a lot easier with bigger figures. It's focusing on the shit in the back now. So if I move that, put me on there. Hopefully. No. No. It's a shame. I'm trying here, guys. Okay, I'm gonna fuck around my settings on my camera a bit, see if that does anything. Okay, so I figured I'd bring him over here, and then there's nothing to take away the focus from the camera, really. And as you can see, we're getting, Groove just fell over. We're getting a lot of a much better picture quality here. Blackjack has a nice little head sculpt there. Nice purple and gold and black colour scheme. It's very Decepticon with a bit of a blue visor. Nice blue visor there. Some nice sculpted detail. Legends really have come a long way since I started collecting Transformers back in 2007. Legends were basic and there wasn't a lot to them. Not a lot of articulation even, but you know, these Legends figures really have come a long way. So, you know, you've got to credit Hasbro and Takara for that. He has his little axe that goes on his car mode for chest. For the chest part. Some nice basic detailing on the sides, and you know, your typical kibble that isn't that intrusive. It doesn't actually stick out as much as some backpacks do. It's quite neatly compressed against his back there. Yeah, so that's Blackjack in his robot mode. Let's just take a look at Groove. I'm trying to figure out still how to do the points of articulation because they are very articulate for Legends figures. But here we have Protectobot Groove with a nice little noggin there. It's almost reminiscent of Jazz in a way. And he's a bit of a weird one. I mean, with Blackjack, he looks like a standard Legends figure that transforms into a car. Groove transforms into a motorcycle. And obviously, motorcycles, they tend to come off a bit spindly and gangly, if you will. But he's got some nice detail on him as well. Silver paint on the arms and the nice gold chest piece there. I dig that. The legs. Like I say, he looks a bit odd in comparison to Blackjack, but it is a motorcycle, so what do you expect? Nice painted details there with the Autobot symbol on the side of his leg. And that nice little bit of red there. Around the back, just the one wheel, but it really highlights how long his legs are. His legs are huge. Almost twice as long as his torso, I'd say. And a bunch of coding there that really isn't necessary, is it? Okay. So if I just do, I think I've done this before and it's worked. Oh, no. Will it stay? Sorry. It's clearing my throat. So, Blackjacks. So I've got to do this without knocking the camera. Blackjack's points of articulation. He does have a 360-degree head turn. It's hard to show it because my thumb covers his head. His arms go out. They go all the way around. And he has the elbow swivel. No wrist action, but yep, that's to be expected. No waist swivel. His legs go out and forwards, and the knees bend. No thigh swivel, but he has the swivel at the knees. So, that's a plus. Makes up for the lack of thigh swivel, I guess. No foot swivel or ankle tilt or anything. And then groove. He does have an articulated head, but that massive piece there kind of obstructs it. I don't think that splits. I'm not even going to try it, honestly. Sometimes it can look like it splits, but it's not meant to. His arms go... They could go all the way around if it wasn't for the handlebars on the back. The arms go out. He has a ball-jointed elbow. No thigh swivel, but the ball-jointed elbow. No wrist movement. No waist swivel. His legs go out, forward, backwards. They go out that way. They bend at the knees. He has the thigh swivel. He's got longer legs, so they can accommodate a thigh swivel there. Minimal foot action, ankle action there. I think that's mainly for transformation purposes. So yeah, as I said before, stand up, bitch. That'll do. As I said before, Legends figures have evolved a lot over the years, and these have a lot of, articulation that their bigger counterparts would have, like the Deluxes and the Voyagers and such. They, the only thing they don't have is the waist swivel or the ankle tilt, but not a lot of the Combiner Wars Deluxes had ankle tilts. Only a few of them had minor foot movement, which was mainly for the transformation purposes. So yeah, back when I first started collecting, Legends didn't really have all those bells and whistles. They were more akin to G1 in terms of their articulation, although probably more articulate than G1, but the point is they really have progressed a lot over the years, these Legends figures, and they should be commended for that. Anyway, let's get them to their vehicle mode and see what they're like there. Okay, so I had to just double check Groove's transformation just to make sure I hadn't missed anything out, because the back wheel's under there, and I wasn't sure if I'd missed something because it kind of it goes back a lot. The wheel's very well hidden there. Well, a fun transformation, nonetheless, and yeah, a decent little sort of like bagger type bike with the like bags on the side, probably carrying medical supplies and shit. Yeah, I kind of dig it. Not your typical motorcycle transformer. A nice white and black with the gold that covers the headpiece there. And it's very solid and very, very playable with a bull. Because sometimes the Legends or even Scout figures that can be a bit frail and a bit, you don't know if you want to play with them in case you break them. But yeah, these are very solid. The plastic's strong. It's good. Blackjack, another very good transformation, very satisfying. It's one of those where you think, oh, it's a Legends card, I know how to do this. And I didn't need instructions, I didn't need to YouTube it or anything like that. I managed to do it. Excuse me. But there were still little elements that surprised me. Like, the arms need to be in 2 different directions to for the transformation. Like, if you look, I'll just show you quickly. When he's in his robot mode, I believe how's it go? The wheels are down for the shoulder piece. And then, but then you need to turn the forearm around like so. Sorry, I didn't get a very good shot of that. But yeah, that's how it is. And you think, oh, just fucking straighten the arm out and put it back in. But you don't necessarily do that. You push that, you fold that up, but then you have to turn the forearm around to get it all in. And I didn't show a very good description of that. But yeah, there's some nice little intricacies in here that I can appreciate, especially for a Legends figure. Because, you know, the smaller figures, they used to have less articulation, they used to have simpler transformations. But yeah, they've kind of like advanced the Legends figures in articulation and transformation over the years. And yeah, like I said before, I commend them for that. That's job well done. So yeah, those are the vehicle modes. They go brum brum really well, even on a rough surface. Blackjack and Groove. Let's get back to the other guys and see how they measure up as torsos. Not torsos, but the tip pieces. Okay, so to get Blackjack into his chest compartment mode, you have to basically put his axe on his roof and stick him in Menasor's chest gap. Pretty simple, but it does the trick. Groove, I don't know what you fucking do with Groove, and I don't even know if I've got it right. You have to spread him and fucking split him into this fucking spider twat of a thing, and then stick him on Defensor's chest. Let's try and get a better look at them individually first. Menasor with Blackjack as the chest piece, you've seen it before. It fills out the chest gap better. I feel like Blackjack benefits Menasor in the same way I would imagine Hot Rod or Rodimus benefits Optimus Maximus. But yeah, it benefits Menasor better. Blackjack's a better colour scheme. He's black with the purple and the bits of gold. That colour scheme is scattered around Menasor. I don't know how. I don't have Hot Rod or the Legends Rodimus, so I can't comment on how effective he is. But with the magenta and the orange, I don't know if it would work as well. But for Menasor, it works. So yeah, that's fine. Blackjack's a decent toy. He's a nice addition to the Stunticon Menasor combination. Not necessary, but I'll talk about completely unnecessary though, Groove. Because, like I said, I don't even know what you do. I think I've got it right, but you've got to spread his legs and tuck his arms in and fucking just do all that bollocks, and it doesn't really add anything for me. I mean, yeah, you can see it and it pops a little bit more, pops the chest, but I mean, the effort you've got to get to just to fucking get to that point, it's unreal. I had to just fucking check and check again, and you got the arms sticking in there, and it's held by one peg. You'd think with all the fucking ports and shit on Groove that it wouldn't need. You could probably connect it in a couple of different places for added security. It's unnecessary. Especially from the side with that one fucking wheel tit. I mean, from the front it looks okay, it's serviceable, but I feel Menasor benefits from Blackjack, Defensor doesn't benefit from Groove. that's my best way of looking at it. I'll keep Groove on there just so he's somewhere and is with the rest of the team. But I think if it comes to recording episodes of the soap or anything like that, I'll probably leave Groove out. But yeah, those are my reviews on the Combiner Wars tip pieces. I only got the 2, so there was only 2 to review. Blackjack's decent. I like Blackjack a lot, actually. Nice articulation for robot mode. Nice, interesting but simple transformation. And his chest piece is just basically his car plugged into Menasor's chest. That's it. Groove, interesting transformation again. Decent enough vehicle mode. Decent enough robot. Chest, it might grow on me. Now I've got it on there. But getting it on there was a pain in the ass. Groove, definitely the inferior of the 2. Anyway, that has been my little review for these Combiner Wars tip pieces, or chest pieces, if you're going to be politically correct. I've been Mike. I'll be back with Ultra Magnus soon. You shall see me then.